All right, so after the 8 doubles, this thing, etc., that brings us to about the 5-minute mark, where Getty sings Invisible, you know, to telescopic eyes, blah, blah, blah. And basically, this is a 5-bar rest of 3/4 time, but again, I just cheat, being a trombonist at heart, and I just wait until he stops singing, and while he's singing, there's bass notes every 4th beat, so it's like bo, bo, bo. So I'm getting that rhythm in my hand, or in my head. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then as soon as he says the word die, so it's die, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so again, it's just a cheat. I know the count, but I only need a short count, and I know the reference point. So now I'm not going to go through the next 12 bars. You know, it's basically 3 4-bar phrases with da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba. So it's very similar to the very beginning part that I did, but with different drum fills. And they're not very difficult. You should be able to figure them out yourself. It's pretty straightforward kind of stuff. And again, I'm not trying to demonstrate the whole song. What I'm trying to do is demonstrate how I keep my place in the song and how I remember all these bars and different time signatures and when to count when I'm not playing, and how to know when to come in at the exact right time on a cymbal or a snare or whatever it might be. So that's that part. It's basically a 12-bar phrase that leads up to the guitar where it goes bow, it's a 3-bar break, and then it starts off with this. And it goes on like that. So that section, the very simple kind of rock beat, that has 5 endings, so it's 5 4-bar phrases, so it's 20 bars altogether. And the first and the third ending are the same, so really you need to know 1 2 1 4 5, or 1 2 1 3 4, whichever way you want to learn it. There's 4 endings, and you have to repeat the first one in the third place. So it's, A, B, A, C, D. Okay? So, once again, just a little 20-bar thing. A minute and, I don't know. Not even a minute. I think it's only 45 seconds or something. 20 bars. So the last bar of that section, after the 20 bars of the 5 endings, it does some crash cymbals with snare, 4 or 5, and then a couple of rests, and then it builds up and gets louder with 8th notes, 11 8th notes on the snare drum. So it gets, and then there's 3 bars of just a whole note crash, crash, music, 1 2 3 4, crash, music, 3 4, crash, music, and then you basically just do 8 8 crashes in a row. And I mean, now we're just being silly. I'm being silly because now I am sort of becoming my didactic deconstructionist self, and I mean, it's obvious what's going on. So you know, the only problem in that little 6 or 7 bar phrase is the 11 bar build up that is both getting louder and getting slower. And you sort of got to count to 11, but I don't really count to 11. I just know that it's 11. I don't know. It's like a 3 and then 2 4s. I just break it up that way, but without accents so that it sounds like 11. Bop, 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 and slowing down like that. Okay, so that's the tricky part in that part.